Hey marketers, Philippe, Florida Costume Merch. We work with quite a few hospitality clients from hotels to restaurants and so on. And as we were listening to a podcast, we couldn't help but connect to the information that they were talking about that we feel is maybe sometimes lacking. I mean, we travel quite a bit. We've gone to a few hotels, gone to restaurants. And so we felt we should cover this part here, which is we feel is very important, and that is the power of empathy and appreciation in hospitality. In other words, looking beyond just the numbers and making sure that we connect to the people themselves. And in the hospitality industry, where personal connections are really critical. Um, Empathy, appreciation stand out as really indispensable. Uh, Simple yet, powerful actions, they really foster meaningful relationships. They keep employees engaged, they encourage guest loyalty, and ultimately, they drive success for all the properties. Uh, Empathy is really a cornerstone of great hospitality, and understanding and addressing the needs, the emotions, the expectations of guests can, can really transform a standard stay into a really unforgettable experience. And it doesn't have to be big, um, and yet make a big difference. And whether it's resolving like a problem quickly or anticipating, a need that was unspoken. Empathy allows hoteliers, it's a French word by the way, to build trust and establish, emotional connection with the guest. And we've actually, we spoke about, the value of tangible marketing. Tangible marketing is what we do because, we do promotional products. So, you know, when it comes to creating emotional connections, it's way more valuable, way easier, way longer lasting when it's in person, when it's tangible, as when it is, on social media or through video and so on, or even through this podcast. For instance, a guest arrives after a long trip and they may appreciate just a nice gesture like a warm drink, especially if it's cold out, or, a quick room check-in. They're probably exhausted, it's late. Similarly, showing understanding during a guest's special moment, like you find out they have an anniversary or some kind of a celebration, and mention, say something, even just a congratulations, like a little word like that can make a difference, or give them, I don't know, something behind in a hotel's a gift shop, maybe something small. Doesn't have to be big, just little gestures like that. Empathy is really the heart of hospitality. Empathy is really uh, you know, the really the cornerstone, as we've mentioned. While empathy really strengthens guest relationships, appreciation really ensures retention. What does that mean? Both for employees and guests. Like a simple thank you can make a big difference, can make a big impact. Guests who feel valued are more likely to come back, leave a positive review, even if they don't come back and they really feel good and leave a review. That's can really go a long way. And recommend the property to others. And for employees, appreciation goes a long way in maintaining motivation and satisfaction. The employees are the forefront, are the ones that the guests are going to interact with first. And if there's, you know, disgruntled employees or unhappy employees or tired employees or any kind of a negative impression the employee can give to the guest, then it's going to reflect on the entire stay and on the hotel and so on. And unfortunately, it only takes often one bad employee to really ruin it for all the others. So it's important that we appreciate the employees and we show them how valuable they are and so on, and their hard work and and especially when it gets busy, during the busy season, and reinforce their value as a team member, not just as an individual, but as a team member, and how we all work together, and provide small gesture of recognition. And that one of the things we do actually here is supply items which and can be priced all over, from low to high, and can really, employees will really appreciate like a little gesture like that, a little giveaway. Put your brand name or put a little note on there on the item. When when the guests feel cared for and employees feel appreciated, it creates a ripple effect. Like a positivity across the entire property. Engaged is key. Engaged employees are more likely to deliver exceptional service, and in turn keeps the guests coming back. And creates a cycle that fosters a thriving environment of employees are happy, the guests feel it, the guests come back. It's just a whole great cycle of an important cycle. Here's some simple steps, three simple steps for to show appreciation, or a few simple steps, not just three. Now, for the guest, acknowledge special requests, personalized communication, resolve issues with care, like really care. For the employees, celebrate milestones, recognize achievement publicly, and provide regular feedback. Regular feedback is so major. And for both the guests and the employees, thank you notes, rewards, special offers to express gratitude. We can, of course, help you there greatly. Now, by cultivating empathy, showing appreciation, hoteliers can achieve more than just satisfied customers and staff. They can create a culture of loyalty, a culture of trust, and lasting relationships. In this industry, the hotel industry, the hospitality industry, that is really built on human connections, the small acts of kindness can make all the difference. We can post all we want on the internet, in all the different media that are available. But when it comes to one-on-one interactions, human-to-human interactions, that's where it's going to make the biggest impact. We'll be happy to help you with that part of what we do, which we think is major to the hospitality industry, which is creating that connection, giving out even a small item, a thank you item, to your employees, to your customers, to your guests, and watch as you give out that items, and when it's time for the customers or the guests or the employee to remember, they're going to see your name. And every time they see your name and they associate it with that good feeling, it's just going to live on and live on, not just within that employee or within that guest or that customer, but also live on to all the referrals that may come from that little gesture. Give us a call at 386-400-2666. We'll be happy to help you succeed in this very competitive environment. There's no such thing as a non-competitive environment, by the way. And help you have success, and help you have success not with just money, but have success with the right, feeling like you're in the right, like you're giving, feeling like you're in the right environment, feeling good, going home at the end of the day, whether it's an employee or the owners or the guests, going home at the end of the day and feel like, wow, this was a great experience. Wishing you success in all you do. Again, this is Philippe, Florida Costume Merch, at 386-400-2666. Be well. Thank you for listening to the podcast. There should be a button on this podcast where you can share your thoughts with us. We'd be happy to hear from you. And of course, we'll respond very quickly. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Success in all you do.